I wouldn't have any of these impacts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Problem solved.
Alternatives to this. They're giving you a ton of alternatives to this road that would be very useful for the funding, and it would actually make more roads accessible to more people.
So if you don't build it, it doesn't mean we're just not going to build it and do nothing. You still have a responsibility as IDOT to maintain your roads and improve your roads and be able to help fix problems. So you have to have some kind of alternative, like, okay, I'm not going to do the Illiana, but I'm going to widen this road and put a turn lane in here, or we're going to put an interchange.
That's not how that works.
Well,
That's how it should
that's
be.
how it should be. That would be the logical way.
That's how you should be doing your job.
That was explained at the first meetings. That was the no-build scenario, was the improvement of other roads.
Yeah, that's what I heard from the get-go. The no-build was improving other highways.
Yes.
And it's been brought up to us, if we're against it, which we are, if we're against it, we have to have an alternative. What would you do instead? And we've come up with all kinds of alternatives, but you guys aren't addressing it at all.
You don't want us to.
Nobody listening.
The no-build alternative is the roads and the improvements that we would reasonably expect to complete by the year 2040. Right? So that's the no-build alternative. That's why we mentioned I-80, for example. That bridge is rated 36 out of 100. It's not going to last.
All the roads you're bringing up are way north of here. They're not in this study area. If you're going to do a no-build option, you've got to have some no-build alternatives in this region, not up by I-80. We know how to get to I-80.
So do those
And so do the trucks.
Yeah.
The alternative, if you're going to study a no-build alternative, it can't be about I-80 and what's up by Cook County and Grundy County. It needs to be through Will County. If you're not going to build the Illiana, what are you going to do in Will County?
We're not here just to be your pawn. You know, we have lives too.
You know, there's improvements and alternatives that can be done in Will County with state roadways and state infrastructure that could help alleviate problems. Not, well, we're looking at I-80.
Well, the numbers...
The Illiana's not up by I-80. That's 10 miles north of here. You need to be studying what are you going to do if you don't build this road here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to your state roads in this study area?
Well,
And that should be your no-build alternative, the logical.
the only state roads we have in the area are 53. It's a 4-lane divided highway right now, so there's really no place to go, plus it goes through Medina. So we can't really improve that. You look at 4552, that's a 2-lane roadway. There's a 45 widening from Kankakee State Line through Mantino. That is included in on no-build, because we reasonably expect to get that to a 4-lane facility. And that's District 3 lead, which is a different district. Then you look at Route 1. We did include the 394, extending 394 from Sauk Trail down to Beecher. Right now, the Beecher bypass was not included in as part of the no-build. And 57, it's a 2-lane facility today. We're not expecting that to be a 3-lane. I-55, we are expecting to be a 3-lane. Indiana is expected by the year 2040 to widen I-65 to a 3-lane, and I'll also ask you for a plan amendment to widen that.
That's only from Route 2 north.
What about the 394 project that was never completed?
So all of those improvements are all of our state routes. So
You left out 394.
I just mentioned 394. So part of our no-build would be improving 394 to a limited control access facility down through Creek. That is a phase 1 study that went on in early 2000s. We continue to study that particular corridor. So yes, that is part of the project that we reasonably expect to be completed by the year 2040. As far as east-west routes, we have none.
Route 30,
Route 30, which just got widened from I-80 all the way over to 57. That was just completed last year. So there's really not much more we can do there. So there is no east-west connectivity that we can expand in this area. That is not our roads. So there is
Your answer is to build a toll road that no one wants.
Why can't the state acquire some of the county roadways like Peatone-Wilmington,
County line.
county line, and help maintain an
Work with
existing
them, at
roadway, work with the counties you know, you want to do a joint partnership with Indiana, why doesn't IDOT, the state, like, do a project with its county
We
and help?
constantly partner with the counties on projects. We're doing I-55 at Weber. We're partnering with them on that one. We're partnering with several municipalities for other projects, the US 45 and around the park that's going on right now. There's numerous projects throughout the northern half that is currently being worked on that would partner with Will.
Because you got County Road Moni Manhattan, you got Peatone Wilmington, you got Beecher Blacktop, you got County Line. There's all kinds of east-west roads that
Yes, there's
could help
township
alleviate.
roads, or those are all county roads.
You just said that you work with county. Why can't the IDOT work?
Stoneville is another one.
Does the county have to originate the request before you do the...
Usually the county performs the Phase 1 study, Phase 2, and most likely pays for most of the Phase 3, which is the actual construction of those
So
projects.
before you get involved, they have to request it to you, probably.
Yes. And so Stunkel, for example, was, actually, I don't know the lead on that one. Weber was a Will County lead to fix Weber Road. That interchange needs to be fixed. So that was their lead that we're currently working with them on.
It's very complex.
It's very complex, yes.
I have a dumb
Has
question.
your study got impact on anything with the school district? What taking that much land out of the school districts is going to do?
Make them poor.
The state isn't paying what it's supposed to be paying to the schools already. And our illustrious governor just signed the IDOT over, or the airport over to IDOT, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And everything is basically tax-free on that now, which will probably be the same thing that happens to the roadway. Everything is tax-free. So nothing's going to be coming back in anyway.
Not only the school district, but the fire protection,
Right.
police protection, and who's gonna provide those services to this road? Is it gonna fall on? Is the burden gonna fall on?
On the town.
No, on the town. You know, we're serviced in the country. We're already serviced by the fire department that's in town. So if there's a rollover tanker on the Illiana, and we got a barn fire,
Which one are they going to go to first? Right?
you know, are you gonna? Who's gonna pay for that? But you don't go through any municipality. You go through the rural area. So technically, none of these municipalities have a direct interest in it because it's not going through the village of, well, it does go through the part of the village of Wilmington, but it doesn't go through the village of Manhattan. It doesn't go through the village of Peatone. It doesn't go through the village of Beecher. It goes fairly close, but it's not in the village limits. It's out in the township limits. So you're putting all